Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. Even amidst Israel's seven front war, biblical red heifers attract world attention. In Shiloh, Israel, on September 20th, 2022, the arrival of 5 red heifers in Israel caught the world's attention. Now more than 2 years later, those cows are being cared for in ancient Shiloh and continue to attract international visitors. Mariah Shapira is the manager of the visitor centre at ancient Shiloh. She told us why the red heifers are so important. Here in Shiloh, for the first time after 2,000 years, we have real kosher red heifers, which is really exciting, she explained. She added, in the Bible it says when a person wants to enter the temple, which is called the house of life, he has to go through a process using ashes of the red heifer, meaning that the red heifers are actually the key to the temple. Shapir described the processes for purification to cleanse someone from death. So a person that got in contact with death, either in a funeral or in a hospital, and he wants to enter the temple, which is called the house of life, full of the presence of God, has to go through the process, and the process is the priest use to take the ashes of the red heifer, mix it with water that comes from a spring, meaning living water. He actually take in the source of death, mixing it with the source of life, and these together become the purifying water, Shapiro explained. Jewish tradition maintains that the red heifer ashes are needed to rebuild the third temple. Some Christians believe the third temple would pave the way for the end times. Even Hamas reportedly blamed the red heifers in part of for their invasion on October 7, 2023, because of their belief that Jerusalem's Al-Aqsa Mosque would be in danger if the red heifers were used to build the third temple. The animals are also mentioned in the book of Numbers, chapter 18. Then the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, "This is the statute of the law which the Lord has commanded, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel that they bring you an unblemished red heifer, in which there is no defect, and on which a yoke has never been mounted. And so you shall give it to Eleazar the priest, and it shall be brought outside the camp and be slaughtered in his presence." For a heifer to be selected, these qualifications must be set. Be an adult cow with reddish brown hair, no hairs of a different colour, no blemishes, never used for any other purpose. We were able to see the heifers on our visit to Shiloh. 2 have already been disqualified, but only one is needed to qualify for the purification for the temple. Larry Bontrager, a farmer from northern Indiana, takes care of them. He told us, "My next point is to try to find a farmer who can make hay, which is, the flowers and the leaves and everything stay on them. That way it's just better for the cows." Bontrager admitted, "It's just a lot of fun to be involved in something that I see God is doing behind the scenes." He says what he experiences since arriving here is remarkable. While I've been standing here in Shiloh, every countries I've never heard of before were here to see the red heifers. There's something happening in Shiloh, he observed. Bontrager also believes it's biblically significant. Ideas are becoming a reality. In other words, the idea of the red heifer has been in the Jewish understanding over a couple of thousand years. But here at Shiloh, just like it says in Genesis 49, there's something happening here that's drawing the nations, and it's the red heifers. In this area, Hannah prayed for a son where the prophet Samuel served the Lord and Joshua divided the land between the 12 tribes. Moriah Shapiro identified it as the place where many stories of the Bible occurred, and today we are also here the red heifers, which is something new, she said. The budgets of the visitor centre stopped because of the war with Hamas and Hezbollah, so we invite whoever wants to be part with us to help this very important thing with the red heifers. During our visit, Bible teacher Dr. Todd Fink brought his group to see the red heifers. Shiloh has so much significance, he said. It was the spiritual capital of Israel for 369 years. This is huge, he exclaimed. And the one gal that was giving us the tour, she said that part of the reason why Hamas invaded is because of these red heifers. And according to prophecy, these red heifers are significant for the time of Israel's history. They say that only 9 have been killed for the ashes, and so for these to be here and Shiloh here, and for that to fit in with what appears to be prophecy on the horizon. We are living in monumental days, unbelievable times. You see, the red heifers are really significant because the temple can't be put into service unless the ashes of the red heifer are mixed with dead water and living water. And Hamas attacked on October 7th. One of the leaders said they did it because of some red cows, because they knew that if Israel had got red cows at the time of our God's return is near. So this is just the exciting times that we're living in. So just look up, pray up, for your redemption is drawn nigh, and pray that the red heifers stay red and unblemished. Shalom, Maranatha, and hallelujah.